Hello everybody, what is up? It is me, your boy Geometric, and today I'm making a little bit of a different video, but it's one that I've wanted to make for a while. And the video that I'm making is actually about the old Celero. So you guys remember the Celero, right? It was a phone that I reviewed very highly back whenever I made a review of it. But oh guys, how the times have changed. So today's video is going to be called The Downfall of the Celero, and I'm really going to go into detail about like how this phone went from like a budget phone that I really enjoyed to a phone that I just can't recommend to anybody anymore. Now, whenever this phone came out, it was like at a good $350 price, and it was made by Boost Mobile or Dish Network, whoever you want to call it by. It was made by those two people because Dish obviously bought Boost out. And then they made this phone together, and they made it under WingTech, which, if you guys don't know, WingTech is an old computer company used to make parts for computers. I don't know if they make parts for computers anymore, but that's what they did for a while. And the reason that I'm making this video, guys, is literally like I said, it's just about like how the Celero fell from grace. One of the things that I really don't like about this phone, guys, is updates, okay? I thought when this phone came out, it was going to be for sure get Android 13. Android 13 was out when this phone was announced back in November. And let's do a little bit of research. You guys aren't going to be able to see this because I'm looking this up on my computer. But when did the Celero 5G Plus come out? Let's look that up first. Dish Network held their first ever summit after acquiring Boost Mobile in May 2022. They announced the Celero 5G Plus. Finally, it came in the spotlight on its launch date, January 18th of 2023. Now, as you guys know, a lot of people didn't roll reviews out until after that. The phone was very hard to get hands on it. Even though it was released, there was nobody who really had their hands on it. I made my review for the Celero 5G Plus. Let's see when the date was, because Dish reached out to me specifically and they asked if I would, and I'm not lying, guys, they literally asked me to reach out and make a review on it and just name off the things that I liked. My review came out January 29th of 2023, and to that day this video has 2,766 views. The like account is 62 likes on it. So I think that I did a very good job covering the basis of the phone. Like I said, I got the phone. I reviewed the phone 10 days after it came out, and I reviewed a dummy phone that I had at my work whenever I worked at Boost Mobile. Now, Dish reached out to me to make a second video, they'll reach out to make a video on me at a later date whenever I actually got the phone in the mail. Whenever I made the actual review that I was going to post for the channel was on February 24th of 2023. So they asked me to review the phone, sent it to me a month after the phone had already came out, and I made a second review on it. That didn't do as good as the first review, obviously, because I had already reviewed the phone previously, but it was kind of like a thing that I had with Dish. They asked me if I would review the phone, and I said, yeah, sure, why not? And I wasn't going to say no to a free phone. And as you guys see, I kind of just have this on this screen right now so I can record stuff at, the right angles for when because obviously if I record straight up first, it's going to look kind of wonky. So if I record sideways first and then go straight up, it'll look better whenever I'm editing the video. But yeah, guys, so literally ever since this phone has came out, it's been out since January 19th. It's been to the public, and it's only received 3 software updates since then. 3 software updates, and they're not like software updates, these are security updates, okay? A phone that came out whenever Android 13 was already out and set in stone is literally still running Android 12. You guys don't believe me? How about I just go to the settings and show you what this phone is still running. We're going to go to here, we're going to go to About, we're going to go to System, and System Update. We're still only running Android 12. And if you check for updates, there's not going to be anything whatsoever. Oh, yep, can't check for update. I wish that I could show you guys how many updates have been performed, but you can't really do that. The last Android update, we're running Android version 12. The last update was on December 5th of 2023. So this thing is rolls out updates like every, rolls out security updates like every 3 or 4 months, right? Like it rolls out because it's like a mid-tier phone, but it rolls out those updates. Tell me why a phone with 128 gigs of storage, okay, 128 gigs of storage with 6 gigs of RAM, okay, and I know 6 gigs of RAM isn't amazing. Tell me why a phone like this is not on Android 13. It's unacceptable by any form imaginable. When you think about this, there's so many phones that are out that are just like this one. You're running Android 12. Okay, like I'll let it slide. Maybe Android 13 is still in the works in progress, right? Maybe it's still at the works in progress. No. You know why it's not at the works in progress? Because Celero has actually just announced a new phone that they're coming out with. And I'll pop this up on the screen right here. The Celero5G Plus 2.0, I believe, is what it's called. Celero5G Plus 2.0. Or Celero5G Plus 2. You can't even find it. You can't even find this phone. Celero5G Plus Boost Mobile. People are just releasing updates about this. Yeah, Celero5G Plus 2024 edition with a 108 megapixel camera. Celero5G Plus mobile experience to the max. Expansive, yeah, 7-inch screen, Gorilla Glass 3. Full HD, which means that it's still at a 1080 display. I remember when the Celero had 2K and I said that was something they needed. Premium audio, unmatched performance, designed to handle the most demanding tasks with ease. Celero5G Plus octa-core processor. What the octa-core processor? Let's see what that is. Octa-core processor. What even is that? Doesn't even tell us, you know. Octa-core processor revolutionizes the device's multitasking ability. Extreme power, zero limits. Don't stop to recharge in the middle of a busy day. Get hours of power with fast charging and wireless charging to keep you streaming, working, and gaming all day with 5,000 milliamp hour battery. Quick charge included in box. Optimize security, protect your personal information with the power of biometrics, and experience a new level of convenience and peace of mind. Premium design, sleek style. Yeah, so that's the new phone, right? It looks way different than this Celero looks like. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, they look completely different in design. And the thing that I don't like about this is because they act like the old Celero doesn't even exist. Like, when they compare it to the new Celero5G that's coming out. They both have Gorilla Glass 3. This thing has 120 refresh rate. Again, 50 MediaTek. So the reason that I'm bringing this up, guys, I'm talking about the new Celero and everything, is because I don't even know what this is going to come out with. It doesn't tell you which version of Android it's running or not. It's literally got the most dull wallpaper imaginable compared to its predecessor, the 5G Plus. Like, when I look at this thing, it's just it's a disgrace, honestly. 256 gigs of storage is a lot. But I guarantee you there's cutbacks and drawbacks to having that much storage in a phone like this. When I look at this, it just screams. It's just worse looking than the other phone. Now, one thing I liked about this Celero, and I don't think the new Celero has it, just based on looking at it, is I like how this one was made out of pure metal, aluminum back on it, and a lot of people may disagree. Oh, I don't like the whole, I don't like aluminum phones. That's so 2016. Yeah, I don't care, Grandpa. I didn't ask you, bro. I think that aluminum phones were some of the best phones that came out. And they definitely should have kept making them like that. I was popping that back in the case. But, not getting Android 13 is atrocious. Also, I'm not going to lie, guys. The blue light that radiates out of this phone is an absurd amount. I'm trying to make sure that I don't have any audio play while I'm doing all this, because I obviously don't want to play audio during this video other than my own music in the background. But it's crazy, literally how this phone, whenever I got it, was just so amazing. And now whenever I look at it, it's look at this, guys. There's a little bit of lag going into it. Also, the bloatware feature, I'm not even gonna lie, the bloatware feature is atrocious. whenever you're sitting, like, you can be like in the middle of the day, not even joking, and this phone will literally hit you with so many YouTube notifications. It's crazy. Like, I'm not even joking. We're not, like, it is an absurd amount of the notifications that I get on this phone from YouTube. Whenever premium phones today can't even get one notification from YouTube, this thing will blast my phone with 100 notifications from YouTube. Oh, recommend this, recommend that. But it's not people that I'm subscribed to. It's just recommended based on the Tabor Hill viewers watch this, and I don't even use the phone. It's getting blasted with notifications left and right. What they need to be doing is blasting the phone with Android 13. Like, guys, this phone is so good, and it's so sad to see it go down the way that it did. Like, let me see here. I know they've got the old Celero on here somewhere, and I just want to see where it is on the website, and if they even talk highly about the phone anymore, or if they've actually taken it off. Because that's gonna, if they've taken the phone off, taken the phone off the website, that's gonna be crazy. Because, like I said, I remember whenever this came out, and I really wanted the phone. Wow, the old Celero is not even listed on the on here anymore. A phone that came out with that they made, and it's not even on here anymore. It's just completely been left in the dust. Whenever I look, I'm gonna look up. You can't even look up devices on it. It's crazy. No, that's absurd. That the fact that the whole phone has been just taken off the website. It's it really is a sad day when this phone, Boost Mobile's own exclusive phone, is not even on their website anymore. Like, it's crazy to me, in all honesty. It just does suck, because the Celero could have been such a good phone, and it was a good phone. But things that I noticed that just really held it back. Raid Shadow Legends looked atrocious on it. Fortnite looked atrocious on it. Raid Shadow Legends looked really bad. I put that thing on Ultra, and the graphics on it were just not amazing. And Fortnite was just not amazing on it. This phone got me through the Hangar series, and that's great. But there were so many times that I tried to record on this phone, and it was not a good experience at all. And that hurts me to say, because I really liked this phone when it came out. But even running games like Dragon Ball Legends, this thing would get absurdly hot whenever I would try to play it. Let's play another game like this real quick. Let's go ahead and show off this game real quick, right? We're going to see how bad I do on this thing, right? 6 gigs of RAM, 100, and if the video ends, that just goes to show you guys how bad this is. I don't know how to. My frame code. Well, if you guys want to add me on here, there you go. There's my frame code right there. I don't even know if I can turn off the sound on this. We're just going to do a quick match real quick. Oh, we already got somebody. Let's see if the recording also gets stopped as well, right? Oh, first shot. Okay, so this is a display of how good the game can actually run. And I'm probably going to lose. This dude's going to catch up. Yeah, he's already starting to make a comeback. So yeah, see, the game's running fine right now. But this is not an all the time. What is with the net? There's an example of the game messing up right there. The net's not supposed to. Okay. And now the net just fixed itself out of nowhere, coming in clutch. The game is running fine, and that's why I say this phone was so good. For a mid-tier phone, the graphics and everything are not bad on games like this. This is an older game. It's just the issues really started to kick in, whenever you would use it, day to day. I just won the game. Oh, he gave up. Well, but see, look at this, guys. The phone is running fine, but I guess it just wasn't what they were looking for to get another a couple years worth of. They could have at least gave it Android 13. I get not going to Android 14 on this phone, because Android 14 is probably going to be way more than what this phone can handle. But what this one is doing right now, this could have went to the Android 13, and why they won't give it to it is just absurd to me. This phone was a $300 phone, and that's what it was displayed as when I worked there. So why is it not getting other $300 phone, treatment. I know Motorola and some of their phones that are $300 kept getting updates, but then the Celero, the good old Celero, I couldn't even tell I made that one because the net keeps messing up on this phone. I don't even know why the net's doing that. Like, can I make it? No. But it's sad to see that they would do this to this, like, and I know that I'm rambling, guys, but it really does suck. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the camera on this thing, like, is still atrocious to this day. It's like one of the worst cameras I've ever seen. Like, this is a side-by-side, and then this is the back camera. Like, looking at myself, this thing is still just terrible. But I guess that's just, you know, where we're gonna end this, guys, because I just don't want to keep rambling. Of course, if you guys did enjoy it, Boost Mobile, if you guys see this, just give the phone Android 13. It might not be the best phone in the world, but I mean, like, it's still a good phone nonetheless. I know that I'm like crapping on it, but at the end of the day, it's a love-hate relationship. Of course, if you guys did enjoy it, I will see you all in the next video. I hope that this like shed some light on the Celero situation. If not, it was just a ramble video, just me rambling about my thoughts on the phone. Of course, if you all did enjoy, and I'll see you all at the next one. But until then, though, guys, peace out and have